What's up? What's up? This is sometimes how I look when I be scrolling through on my phone. Like, Just when I thought, give them grace, Window Pearl. Give these women grace. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. Because when I look at a Kayla Nicole who's stretching, trying to stretch this body of hers, what she's using it for, trying to stretch it, like she really out here looking real desperate. Something is wrong with her. This is the type of woman that is not the woman's choice. When I say the woman's choice, like, you know how some women we just automatically connect with, we click. We got something to talk about. We get along, we uplift. We hold each other to a certain standard as friends. We rejoice when we're to rejoice, and we hold accountability to each other. But this one here, why she be lashing out?
There are ships that sail this. But their best ships are when I have my friends on the ship with me.
Why she be getting loud when things don't go her way? Why can't she just sit there, be a cute girl like she wants to come off, look like she could possibly be a kept woman? A man got to be out of his mind or not know who he is to be dealing with that. Notice it's all these women together too. Notice they ain't looking that happy. They probably go out because she the type, can you hold the camera? Oh, I want to do that shot again because it ain't natural. It ain't real. Can you imagine how many times she has to re-record to capture it? And why in the world, Kayla, Nicole, would you be leaving in the edits when you raising your voice? That's disrespectful. You don't raise your voice to no grown woman because something is not going according to how you see fit. I know it's not her first time because I heard her trying to get about it. Like you the queen. The queen of what? You need to be the queen to sit down. You need to be the queen of, that's how you lose your man, thinking you are that. Couldn't even hold that down to be a real woman. You the type, all you know how to do is show off. Be on a boat, be on a yacht that somebody probably paid for. And then you probably want to brag about that, but you smart though. You keeping it quiet because you the type, I'm not going to use my money for that. Oh, somebody's got to do that to afford me. You 30 something years old. It's time out for all that. And I hope one of them women or a woman comes into her life that will check her. That chick is out of order. As a grown woman, you don't ever allow another grown woman to talk to you out of place, out of pocket. If she doing all that, that's not a friend. That's not a true friend. What can you talk to her about? Nothing, because it's about her. Who can you really share your true feelings with? Not her. That's not a friend that you confide in. See, when you meet somebody and it's late in the game, meaning this is not your childhood friend that you grew up with. Maybe y'all met in passing. Maybe y'all had something in common. Maybe y'all both like athletes. I had a chick back in the day ask me, what type of men are you into? I'm like, men. I like men, period. Nothing for me to comment on, right? So I thought, well, the girl tell me immediately, well, I like athletes. Oh my gosh. Talk about did it show? Because again, when I talked about women having the kit down to the lashes, to what type of lipstick, to the makeup, to the hairstyle, to the nails, to the jewelry, to the dress, to the shoes, to the heels, to the shoes, to what type of car, if they got a car, if they ain't got a car. It's a kit. It's a kit. It's a persona. It's a voice. It's even a voice that they'll do. If they can cook, if they can't cook, what basics, or would they even let the guy know that? Because that's bringing something to the table other than just the outward shield, other than just the outward man, the body, the behind, the breasts. the voice, the switching, the backing it up, the twerking. You start to name, or you start to show what your character consists of. I understand talking about family, that can be private. Talking about kids, if you have kids, that can be private. But when you actually trying to secure a situation, it's that woman also letting her guard down along with that man, to let him in, to let him know what type of woman she is. And it can happen organically. It ain't got to be nothing rehearsed when you want the real thing. And sometimes you can even find out sooner if this is really worth it, whether he got money or he don't. Or if it is a moderate income, if it's above medium level, if it is a high income earner. But one thing women gonna learn and men gonna learn, everybody is not meant to be based off of their body, based off of how deep their pockets are. Because it's a time when sometimes that contract don't always contract the way it's supposed to. It's a time when that body don't hold up to the contract that you may have possibly signed up for, to have the lipo, to have the BBL. Everything runs its course. There is such a thing as, oh my goodness, a concussion. It's serious like that. The body, the brain, the soul can only take so much surgery. The fakeness of a woman, you can only play it so well, then that real you comes out. The man, if he is a high earner, the pressure that comes with that, the politics that plays into that, you can only take so much. But then you got these women that just want to play cheese for the camera. Poke out their lips. And again, it don't matter what color, because at this point, it's people, like all people, all races, that sometimes get the lip injections, the fillers. Again, how long is the contract going to hold up for the consent of having the procedures done? How long is the contract going to hold up to have an NFL friend, an NBA friend, as far as dating? Oh, well, we like the same type of guys, girls, so, we need to jump on this together. It's fake. Because a real man, how he meets you, you could casually meet a man at Home Depot. Okay? You could casually meet a man at the grocery store. You could casually meet a man when you are taking your fur baby to the vet. You may not even know his name necessarily to have been in the pros or currently playing in the pros, and he might just like it like that. Now, if you just happen to find out, do some Googling, he may not have told you at first, but everything is so available nowadays. He may not even know what it is that you do, whether you make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $100,000, $200,000 on up. Again, it comes a time when people are getting back to basics. If it's money added on to that, because, everybody wants to talk about money nowadays to an extent. See, I feel like who support me on this channel, I feel like I got some real ones, meaning we meet up. I got something to discuss. Y'all give me y'all feedback. I feel like I got some real ones who get it. That's not in this cliche of a fake world. I don't like fakeness. I don't like it. I have to call it out. Shantel, you fake. You fake as I don't know what. And again, that's why Nelly, he got tired. And if he wouldn't have, I would have thought something was wrong with him. When you go online and you have your say it's forced, your laugh is fake. Somebody asked the woman about her nails. Well, she had a problem with that. But the thing is, she created this facade, like everything is so perfect with her in her world. But the stuff be sounding so rehearsed, it's ridiculous, even when she talks. It's like, what's in your heart? People's hearts have grown so cold that they can't even be real to even try to connect with people. Now, she promoting one thing, But she busy bigging herself up, talking about, you want to see me.
Don't you want to look at me every day in your living room?
Who is you that you're talking about? See, these are the type of women right here. They know they fumbled the bag. Again, it's just so much easier when you can relax with that one that you liked, with that one that you love, and y'all kicking it. Because now he has a personality, but he comes off like everyday people. Yeah, we can see the chemistry between him and Ashanti, definitely undeniable. She be laughing, he be laughing. It's real serious with whatever they got going on. It's beautiful. I enjoy the interaction between them, actually. Him and Shantel, the stuff would look so stiff with her, like she just couldn't let go. So it's like, was you forced? Was you forced into this to be an influencer? I can't even say she's an influencer. I don't know who she's influencing. Between her, Kayla, Nicole, them is the type of women you can't find true friends in. That stuff is forced and rehearsed. And then they think they want to like attract people that want that same life as them. What is that life? Is it the life that Christina was trying to promote? I want to be a pick me. They'll get their chance again with somebody. They'll get their chance. It's too many men roaming around, but who's the right one? It's too many women roaming around, but who's the right woman for that man? Everybody's grown. I always love to, throw that in there because it's so true. Everybody's grown to make decisions. But it is nothing wrong with having an opinion, and when you see something, to call it out. Discussions, they need to be had. It's such a fake world on social media. So when y'all leaving y'all comments, I be looking at them. I feel what y'all saying because they're real. I ain't got time for all that fake stuff and trying to live a life that don't exist. Because when the lights turn off, these are the same people that have to possibly go home, who put this facade on to an empty house to say, now I gotta look forward to doing this again. Because it probably is an addictive life to keep putting it on. Like, I'm so happy with what? With how you lash out, with how you have to constantly take pictures, with how you don't put no clothes on, with how you overly exposing yourself. So happy with that. Just sitting around, waiting for the next invite, waiting for the next sponsorship that you have to work so hard for, to afford this life, to show people, I didn't need him anyways. I make my own money. Kelsey straight embarrassed that situation. With just telling the truth. Wasn't trying to embarrass the girl, Travis Kelsey. He wasn't trying to embarrass her. But that 50-50, it's an underlying message in that. Now, when he said, yeah, I give her, what do you say, 100 here, a couple hundred here for something to eat. Men like to eat, but who don't like to eat? But don't you know, you can't always order Uber Eats. You can't always just order out. You can't always live this lifestyle with just dining out. I don't care if you got to hire somebody to teach you, Shantel, how to make mac and cheese to get it right. It's just not fulfilling to always have a meal that somebody's hands is always preparing. Now, if you just can't straight up cook, and neither one of y'all can, it's still a way to figure this out if you really want to. Especially if you got kids, you really got to figure it out. Because eating out, yes, it adds up. And it's not always the most healthy choice. But a home, what makes up a home? And I'm not talking about lavish furniture. I'm not talking about lavish appliances. I'm talking about the love that is poured into a home to make it a safe, comfortable, a rest of ease, the tension, to be able to manifest, produce more love, more loving moments, to build memories, not the doorbell constantly going off with a drop off. So when we see these girls out, well, I got invited to the Steve Madden event with this collaboration. Look at my shoes that I'm wearing tonight. It's just fake. It's just so fake. And that's all I can say. It gets to be fake and trashy. What you promoting really? What are you really promoting?